and welcome to day 3 of my Planmas videos. I'm Heather Bloomfield, and for those of you that don't know, I'm doing a kind of like vlogmas but based on Plan. So Plan is the one-to-one diet by Cambridge Weight Plan. I'm currently doing step 3 for this month to basically show how you can navigate around losing weight and also the festive period. So for me, I haven't got a massive amount of weight that I want to lose. My stomach's just a little bit fluffy around the edges at the moment, so is my chin, and I could do with getting back into a better gym routine. So therefore I have chosen to do step 3, so I can still exercise, I can still eat conventional food, but I also have the convenience of the diet products, which honestly is just a lifesaver for me. As I mentioned in my other videos, I am actually a one-to-one diet consultant, so I help other people lose weight as well. I successfully did the plan quite a few years ago and managed to keep it off. And so I had a bit of a change of thought about my career during the pandemic and actually applied to become a consultant. I then got made redundant from my old job and then decided to give this a go full time, and oh my goodness, it's just the best job ever. I absolutely love it. I just adore helping others lose weight. There's honestly no better feeling than when people just have those non-scale victories as well as the weight loss. It's just amazing. There's so many reasons why people want to do Plan. So I said the other day my reasons, and the main reason is because I have lipedema and I want another surgery. I had surgery earlier on in this year and I just basically want to be in the best shape possible. Like I said before, I also want to get back going to the gym and just change my shape a little bit. I just want to become a little bit leaner, so let's see how I do. So I get asked a lot about how to navigate events, the festive season. I am actually going to do a Q&A video as part of Planmas, but I'm just going to insert a graphic which basically is a calendar of the month, and I have put on there what I have planned. So I have some meals out already planned and some days with the kids and things, and they're just days that I don't really want to have to worry about my calories. I might end up going to these things and then changing my mind and sticking within my kind of conventional food calorie allowance and taking products with me, but there's no pressure on those days. And then the rest of the days I am on Plan as normal. So other questions I get are, how can you resist all the yummy food that's going to be around this month? Well, it's quite simple. I mean, like I said, I have successfully lost quite a bit of weight with this diet a couple of years ago after I had my daughter, and I think it just depends what you want the most. So I felt really unhappy in my skin, just generally unwell, I suppose. I wasn't my best self. I definitely wasn't the best mum that I could be. And I think that you have to make a choice what you prefer. And for me, saying no and putting up my boundaries and only eating what kind of served me and got me where I wanted to get to was something that I just had to do. And I think you just have to dig deep and do it. There's literally no other way of putting it. Yeah, there's food that looks really yummy, but that's food that you have every year at Christmas. It's food that you can have all year round. Food is food at the end of the day, and it's always going to be there. But this opportunity to lose weight is such a small part of your life. It really is. Once you kind of get to where you want to get to, you'll think to yourself like, oh, why did I not just do this sooner? Why didn't I dig deep and just get it done? And then the fun part is maintenance. It's learning how to maintain that new body of yours, that weight, and still enjoying the food that you really like, but in moderation. And I think that's the key, isn't it? You can't kind of finish the journey and then go back to your old ways. And also, why would you want to? Because that's the life that you kind of wanted to leave behind. I think the key thing about navigating this month is deciding what you want to get out of it. Is it that you want to continue to lose weight? Is it that you want to maintain your weight? Is it that you're quite happy to just kind of come off track and then potentially put weight on and deal with that after. Making that choice and deciding where you want to get to is really going to help you navigate the month well. So like I said, with the calendar, you can make a choice about when you're going to be sticking with your step, or if you need those extra calories and you want to step up. Using step 3 is a really good way of navigating the month, because it's 2 meal replacements with a 600 calorie conventional meal and then 200 mils of skimmed milk. It's just a really good way of being on plan. But if you need to borrow some extra calories and step up to step 4, for example, you get an extra 200 conventional food calories. Or you could even step up to step 5, where you have 1 meal replacement product and then you get those extra calories to use however you want to. You could always still have an extra product too, but then you do have extra calories for an evening meal. It's for you to discuss with your consultant and then decide your best path. That's something that I've been discussing with my clients this week, is just how we're going to get through the kind of busy season of festivities without damaging our losses. So it's basically damage limitation, and it can really easily be done. Remember, we have a whole month and Christmas is one day. It's up to you then to decide what other days are important to you to step up. But definitely the key is to step up and not step off. Setting a target over the Christmas period can really help you if you do want to stay on track during December. So saying to yourself, right, I want to get to this by the beginning of January, or I want to be this by Christmas. Just a really good way of then keeping your head in the game. Also, we need to remember that Christmas dinner is quite high in protein with your turkey if you're a meat eater, or you can keep it high protein with meat substitutes. I'm a vegetarian, so that's obviously what I'm gonna do. And then it's vegetables. You really don't have to go too crazy if you don't want to. You don't have to have tons of potatoes, but keeping it high protein and lower carb. When navigating a buffet, try and pick things that are like lean meat or vegetarian substitutes, high in protein, lower in carb, and then you're definitely going to be staying on track. Then when it comes to getting back on track, you definitely need to make sure you've got an appointment with your consultant, whether that's face-to-face or a video call. That's how I do my appointments, because having that accountability, checking in with your consultant, I mean, that's the whole point, that it's the one-to-one diet. You've got that accountability with your consultant, making sure you've got a date that you're back on track. So if, like me, looking at my calendar, I have after Boxing Day, I am back on track until the 30th. I've got a meal out with friends. New Year's Eve is not an issue for me. I'm going to stay on track and then start that new year as I mean to go on. And it's about having that deadline for you when you're going to be back on track and sticking to it, being accountable to yourself and also to your consultant. Next up, I'm going to put some graphics on what the steps entail. See, if you're already on plan, you'll know what all the steps are, but it's just a recap. And if you're not on plan and you're thinking, oh, I really would like to lose some weight this month before Christmas, there's still plenty of time. Have a little look through what I put on here, and you never know, it might really suit you. Get in contact and then we can get you started. Thank you so much for watching my video. As I said on my Instagram, this video was meant to be a day in the life. I have a poorly child, so it kind of went out the window, but I still wanted to post and put something on here. Hopefully you'll find this helpful. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, like it. If you press the bell, then you'll get a notification when the next video goes up. And then I have also asked on Instagram people to give questions so I can do a Q&A video. I'm really looking forward to that. I've already had quite a lot of questions come through. So if you would like to ask a specific question, leave it in the comments below or go over to my Instagram and comment on my story.